This one made me say, what? Yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah, I opened with the word what, and I think that's where I'm at. I'm just sitting here going, what today? I rarely do videos on Sundays. I'm glad you stopped by. Thanks for stopping by the old Appalachia Bees. It's Sunday, and I'm saying what? And I just don't get it. Now, this is a big issue. I'm going to skim the surface. There's a lot more that you can chase if you want to. We're dealing with issues of red flag laws. We're dealing with should companies in the 2A be held accountable for their actions? How about no-knock warrant, Freedom of Information Act? It's a lot. Like, this one is a lot, and something happened over the weekend that I'm going to get to, and I like, for the fourth time, I don't understand it. So buckle up, here we go. Hey, if you think I've earned it, I would love a thumbs up, so thank you for crushing thumbs up, and if not, we can still be friends. I can't go through the whole thing. A lot of folks have talked about it, as have I, in detail. 2 years ago this week was the passing of the second anniversary of the execution of Dunkin Socrates Limp. Potomac, Maryland, 2 years ago, March 12th of 2020, he was executed in his home in the bed at 4:30 in the morning. SWAT team rolls up, no-knock warrant, executed on a red flag anonymous call. They roll up to his house, 4:30 in the morning. He's at his parents' house, so it's a family house. Shot goes through the wall, kills him. Another shot goes through and wounds his pregnant girlfriend, who was also in bed with him. Now, fast forward 2 years later, we still don't know. Like, we still have never seen the body cam footage. We don't know what happened. A year ago, the Firearms Policy Coalition, the FPC, they did a request based on the Freedom of Information Act for the body cam footage, as well as the warrant and a few other things. I've never seen it. I can't find it. I don't know where we're at with that. Now, that was a skimming of the Dunkin Limp story. There is a lot out there. It's really, really easy to find. Interestingly, if you jump over to his Wikipedia page on Dunkin Limp, it is full of nonsense propaganda. They are trying to push him towards the fringe, which I don't really think he was. I've seen the video where there are photos of 3 months before he died that he went to Kentucky to a militia meeting, and it looked like a bunch of guys in camouflage camping out and on somebody's private property. Didn't really look like a militia to me. It looked like a bunch of kids out having some fun. So we get to this point now. 2 years later, we know nothing. But the good news is, two police departments that border Montgomery County in Maryland, they did the investigation, and they gave a big check mark and said no wrongdoing whatsoever. And so we sit here 2 years later, we know literally nothing. That's what we're talking about. Now, this past week, it came to my attention. I've been chasing. I chased it yesterday. I chased it again this morning. And I also texted a little bit this morning with Reno, and the way that he and I read it, and we went through everything, is it looks like the Sons of Liberty Gun Works. A lot of y'all know them. It looks like they regularly go into police departments to do armorers classes, but it also looks like the public can attend, I think. Don't hold me to that one, but they definitely go into police departments and do armorers classes. I think it looks like the public can attend. This week, they went into where? Yep, the Potomac, Maryland, Montgomery County Police Department's headquarters, and did an armorer's class. Attending was the School of the American Rifle. So the School of the American Rifle, SOTAR, SOTAR, they posted this to their Instagram. Just saying, hey, we're at this thing. We're really excited. Sons of Liberty does a great class. They were very complimentary. It hit Reddit, and a lot of the Reddit users have said that if you say anything on there, well, why are you guys there? Like, why are y'all participating in that? Bang, you get scrubbed, it gets deleted, and you get blocked. I was not confrontational. I just left one comment and said, hey, SOTAR would love to hear your all's thoughts on Dunkin Limp, period. Well, I woke up this morning and I've been blocked from their account. Again, I was not being antagonistic at all. It's a mess. And so multiple people have been blocked. I don't really know, and I just get to the point. I wanted to present it to y'all and hear what y'all have to say. Now, we get to this issue of should companies be held accountable for their actions. I feel like we should, in a perfect world, all be part of the same team in lockstep with one another, fighting against the ones that are all into, oh, I don't know, tyranny, the ones that are into pro-red flag laws, and also the 22,000 laws that we have on the books that are against our God-given rights and our 2A freedoms. That's a perfect world. It's not a perfect world, but this does have echoes to me of like Springfield. 2 weeks ago, everybody was excited about the Hellcat 2 coming out. In my mind, all I see is that anti-2A and anti-freedom carve-out in the legislation that Springfield enacted in their home state, where they would have essentially run out of business small manufacturers, but they would have been, totally protected. They came out and said, "Oh no, we didn't know about that carve out." And then a week later, "Oh well, we did know about it, but we're really sorry." Troy, as in Troy Battle Sites, they hired, y'all know this, they hired one of the Ruby Ridge participants, and I'm not okay with that. I think people should know about that. I think people should know that Sons of Liberty were at that armorers class at that police department until we get more information. I want to see that body cam footage. I personally think that body cams, as soon as an officer's shift, his or her shift is over, upload that footage to a public website. We all should see it. Freedom of information. I think that's a great tool that we have in 2022. I also say, and I also know very clearly, this is a mess. There's a lot of layers here, a lot of nuances, and it's not just that cut and dry. I want to know more. So that's where I'm at. Sons of Liberty Gun Works went to the Potomac, Maryland, Montgomery County Police Department, did an armorers class. And now people are getting scrubbed if you have anything to say about that. What say you? Is this the end of the world? No. I mean, it's a mess. But for Duncan Socrates Limp, it certainly was the end of his world.